Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation? Why am I greeting the PlayStation Nation? What is up, man? Yo, welcome to damn, I don't even know what to say with this right here because we haven't done from comics to movies in like 2 years. I think the last one we did, yeah, it's been a long time, man. But we are back here, you know, bringing this thing back to the channel. And the first thing we're gonna be talking about is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is episode 4, and we're gonna have a lot of people that were a part of comics or movies come back in here. And we're gonna introduce them right now, man. Cause we got my bro, my brother from another mother, my Mr. What's Up PlayStation podcast, Persona, Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's up, man?
Hey man, what's good, man? I'm glad to be here, man. Barry, listen, don't ever let comics to movies go this long without a new episode again. You understand?
Yeah,
it's blasphemous how long it's been since you've done a comics to movies, but I'm glad that it's back, and I can't wait to chop it up and talk about this movie.
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely chop it up, man. We definitely gonna chop it up. Yo, but we have my other brother. Like, this is my brother. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna say from another mother. I know this man for damn how long? Since like 2002. Yo, this is what, 20 years? 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
Yo, my God, yo, this is my bro, my best friend right here, Weezy in the building. Yo, Weezy, what's good, man?
Chilling, man. Just trying to get on this. There's a lot to talk about, man. A lot happening in the Marvel universe. So, you know.
Yes, yeah. Y'all don't know Weezy, man, but he came on a couple of podcasts here and there, you know, before, like back in the day. But yeah, I appreciate both of you guys coming through, man. Because like I said, I do look at you guys like, you know, brothers. You know what I mean? And it's you know, Weezy will let you know, Persona. Like, I don't use that lightly. You know what I mean? Like, when I say that stuff, I don't use that lightly. Yeah. So me saying that means a lot. That you know, Weezy would tell you.
yeah, definitely, man, absolutely.
But yeah, we gonna also have like my man Sentry. He's gonna come on through as well. If anybody else wants to come through, just let me know. Just join the pretty much the Speak from the Heart chat, and we'll put you into the, you know, the conversation. But yeah. So like I said, guys, this is gonna be our review and spoiler cast for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, because there was a lot of madness going on in this movie. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. I see you guys in here, man. We're going to get to it. So hopefully everybody that's in here, you've seen the movie, you know, so we don't, we don't have to say spoilers to anybody here. But if there's anybody in here that didn't watch it, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. Hence, you know, spoiler cast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So the first thing we're going to get into, because we're going to get into it right away. Sentry, I'm just waiting for Sentry to come on in. And I'm pretty sure he's going to join in when he joins in. I'm going to hit him up. But the first thing we're going to talk about, guys, is just our overall thoughts on the movie. You know, we're going to give our overall thoughts. We're going to get into the good, the bad, and things like that. But what is y'all overall thoughts of the movie? Who want to go first, man? Who want to go? Don't be shy now.
I can tackle. I can start us off. Hey man, so listen. Doctor Strange Doctor Strange in terms of like comic books. He's not a character that I'm like super duper well versed in. I know the important stuff, right? And so when it came to the Doctor Strange movies, the first movie I thought it was pretty cool, you know, but it didn't really resonate with me. But this movie here. This movie resonated with me on so many levels because it felt very comic booky, right? But I actually also felt like they actually did a very good job with conveying a proper Marvel villain with Wanda, right? Because it's like, yo, when you look at this movie and you look at Wanda and like what she's going through and how evil and sinister she is, I'm just like, yo, this is Magneto's daughter. I'm just like, yo, this is Magneto's daughter right here, bro. This is one of the Omega level mutants that we looking at right here on this screen. So seeing that and seeing like how her and Doctor Strange and even with Miss America and seeing like the multiverse hopping and the different versions of Doctor Strange and seeing the Illuminati. I know we'll get into that later. But the movie in itself and how it portrayed itself to both people who don't read comics and people who do, I thought this was a perfect mix right here, man. Shout out to Sam Raimi. And then that small hint of horror in some of these scenes, I'm just like, yo, this is it, bro. This is the type of comic book movies I love, bro. Yes, it was a great movie, man. I loved it. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, lot of little nuggets here and there, from a lot of comic book aspects within the movie. But yo, Weezy, go ahead, man. Give your overall thoughts, man, on the movie.
I definitely agree with Persona. Like, you know what I mean? Definitely one of the top 5 in the MCU.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, Jabari knows my girlfriend, but I started her on the MCU, and she just, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of women can relate to Wanda. I was like, this reminds me of you, because for your loved ones, all bets is off. Like, it's I'll take anybody out. Like, I feel like people do that for their dogs, you know what I'm saying? So she can like relate to Wanda on like this another level. Like, and so I definitely thought it was good. And a lot of people that not in the comics, a lot of people can relate to Wanda with that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was definitely one of my favorite Marvel movies. Definitely the most violent.
Oh yeah.
Horror style, snapping necks and
it got you questioning. Is this PG-13?
I think Kevin Feige paid some people off to get that PG-13, but that's just me. Because the way she snapped Professor X's neck, I was like, I don't know. So.
Yo, fact, in the man mind, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, are you
sure?
You
know what's crazy? She didn't snap his neck. I was looking at a tweet, and they did like real slow motion. She actually tore his face in half, his head in half.
Wow.
Oh, word?
She split it. Yeah, she split it in half like that, like tore it in half. I'm like, yo, that's even worse.
This is why I can't wait. This is why I can't wait until like the movie come out on like like on digital or Blu-ray. We're gonna break that joint down.
We were counting the days for No Way Home to come out. You're like, when's this coming out?
I mean, we saying this, but Black Bolt did the worst.
Trust. Yo, listen, we gonna definitely talk about how everybody died as well in the Illuminati. But yo, Sentry, what's good, my G? What's up, man? I ain't speak to you in 2 years.
Nah, we chilling. Like my fucking Discord thing is, we chilling in Ranaport. That means at any moment it could get busted real quick.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, shout out to Sentry. Sentry is also like an original like panel member of from Comics to Movies. Comic book lover, very knowledgeable, and he likes the movies as well. Well, he can give you his perspective on the comics and the movies as well. But yo, Sentry, man, introduce yourself and then give us your thoughts on the overall movie.
Hi, I'm Sentry. I live in Memphis. It's hood, but movie-wise,
I've been there.
Movie-wise, I would have to say, and this is gonna be crazy because this is, honest to God, my top 2 for Marvel is still Winter Soldier #1, and I know a lot of people that's crazy. After all the movies, I still think top to bottom, that's still the best put together movie out of all of them in terms of pacing, story, how things were done, how they merged certain aspects. But then again, it's kind of hard to fuck that up, to be honest. It's kind of hard. I would put this number 2 under it. Like, to me, because this, a lot of people don't understand. When I was in school for film. Sam Raimi is one of the, and this thing, people, if you have never watched the Evil Dead movie, go watch the Evil Dead movie and then go watch that again. It's almost like watching the Evil Dead movie. It's almost like.
Yeah. Like really, real talk, I'm in agreement with a lot of you guys, because I when I came out the movie theater, I was like, yo, this movie right here is like S tier ranking of Marvel MCU movies. I will probably place this movie, I'm kind of inclined to lean with Sentry like second or third. I'm leaning towards Infinity War as second, because I think Winter Soldier is still up there. That's just that movie. You don't have to be like a Marvel characters in that movie. That movie is just that's a great movie. You know what I mean?
For itself.
Yeah. But Infinity War, I felt like that movie just from beat to beat was amazing. Some of the endings I have like an issue with, but overall I think it was a good movie. But this movie as well, like from beat to beat, from the beginning to the end, I thought it was amazing. The pacing was great. They put a lot of Easter eggs in there, a lot of little nuggets here and there. They were catering to people that are new, that came into MCU, you know, watching like, you know, WandaVision or What If or anything like that. But also a lot of things within the comic aspects as well. Like, it was like, oh no, we're gonna hold you down. We're gonna hold you down as well. And yeah, man, I put it up there, yo. Top 3 for sure, in my opinion, for MCU movies. What about you, Persona? How you feeling? Like, what is it? Is this ranking? Is this in your S tier? Is this in your top 5, top 3? What's your thoughts on that, Persona? Are we bugging?
Nah, I actually agree like quite a bit. I think this would fall within my top 3. Because right now, my top 3 changes as Marvel movies come out. But right now, definitive top 3 is No Way Home, Winter Soldier, and then I'd probably throw this in there as well. Because I moved Shang-Chi and Infinity War. I'll throw that in top 5.
Okay. Let me get Frozen Magma's super chat record. Yo, shout out to my man Frozen Magma in the chat, man. Appreciate it. He says, I need some education. You know, I don't read comics. I only watch movies and show. Keep this podcast alive. Maybe Thor next. Oh, listen. Yo, we definitely gonna do Thor for sure. That is coming back. And yeah, Persona is definitely gonna come back as well. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a big debate. Matter of fact, we got 2 Hulk boys in here. It's gonna be a big debate.
Oh, man.
Big facts.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, Weezy. We had many debates on this.
Tell him, but he didn't listen to us last time.
Yo, look.
Nope, he ain't listening, man. He hard-headed.
Me and Weezy have many debates on this. Me and Persona have many debates on it. But we'll come back to that, you know, probably in July or when Thor come out. But, you know, y'all gonna learn. So yo, let's do some goods and the bads, man. What y'all want to start with? The bads? You know, a lot of people like the bads. They want to hear the bad stuff too, man. We ain't gonna just praise this movie and everything is like fine and dandy out here. But what would you guys say like is some of the bads with the movie as far as things that you don't like it didn't really resonate with you?
If I had to say one thing, if y'all don't mind me going, I don't want to.
Yeah, go ahead. Free flow.
Nah, you know I am. Mother weighs me right, but if I had to say, and this is just a critical thing in terms of like like me when I think of film, pacing. The pacing was shot. That bothered me. But everything else around it was so good that I'm like, okay, I can forgive that. But pacing, like, and to be fair, this is a recent criticism from most of Raimi's shit. His pacing has been bad for.
I think the director's cut is definitely it's at least I feel like there's like another hour of movie in that director's cut.
30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I definitely think there's at least another hour of movie in that director's cut.
Yeah, like
Sam Raimi, when he directs, man.
Oh, so he like he just chops a lot of stuff up. What are you saying?
Yeah. I feel like that director's cut is definitely at least another hour of movie. I feel like because even when I was looking at the runtime, 2 hours and 6 minutes, I'm like, this way too short for like a Marvel movie, especially for a Raimi.
That's why I kind of disagree with Century a little bit. Like I respect his opinion because that's my man Century, but I feel like the pacing was amazing. Like that joint, I was like, I sat down and I got up. I was like, oh, it's over, but yeah, all right, it's cool. This is good. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty good.
It didn't feel long at all. It felt good. Like it didn't feel too long.
I think one of the biggest, and this is probably it's funny because this is a double-edged sword because this is both a positive and a negative. So when we talk about goods, I'm going to mention the same thing. But I feel like Illuminati should have gotten a little more screen time, just to kind of flesh that out a little bit. I feel like their whole purpose in this movie was just fan service of like, hey, look, we we own Fox, so we could put Fantastic Four and Xavier in. So look, I feel like it should have served a bit more of a purpose where it's like, give me a little bit more here. Like, you're doing fan service, but you're not going all the way where it's like, let's have it like let's have a real battle, or let's have the real thing, right? So I like the tease with it. but I feel like it was too short-lived in the movie. I would have wanted another 10 or 15 minutes.
Yo, keep that point too, because we're gonna dive into that deeper. We're gonna dive into that deeper.
Yeah.
But no, I can understand where you're coming from with that too. I can understand, but we're gonna lay it out for people a little bit.
Yeah. I do think the another bad. And this is, I don't want to harken on the film. I love America Chavez. I love her character. I love her story and whatnot. But I think when it came to the end, how she just kind of like all of a sudden mustered the will to just start punching Wanda in her face. I'm just like, zombie.
She got courage.
Nah, it kind of made sense though, as far as like she always had the ability, she always had the power to do that.
She just had to believe in herself.
She just had to believe in it. I mean, yeah, it was short as hell. It was like 2 minutes where I believe in myself to fight this multiverse threat. But
because Strange was saying that to her the whole film, like, you know, don't be bad on yourself and all this other shit. But it take him being in a dead version of himself of the funny enough, this is how ironic that scene is. The dude, I forgot which Strange that was, but that Strange was the one that was gonna kill her for her power, and then normal Strange took over that body and was telling her, "Oh, believe in yourself, you got this," and all this, and then she get the courage, and I'm just like, that's a little quick to get that liquid courage.
Because
the
power was there.
Taking shots, it take about 4 or 5 shots before you get that courage, liquid courage. You feel me?
I mean, listen, life or death, fight or flight. Shit, what you doing?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
Yo, facts, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like that, when that thing hit, yo, you gonna die? Yo, what happened? You know, you gonna learn a lot of shit. You gonna be leaping tall buildings and jumping over cars and all that.
Like in the army, when they tell you, listen, you got to do your first jump. You jump and your bitch ass staying in the plane.
Now, I get where Persona's coming from though, but I felt like they set it up, but it could have been a little bit more longer as far as like, I'm using my abilities now. You know what I mean? But
it goes back to the pacing with what Century said, where I'm like, you know, I feel like if they would have gave her maybe 5 minutes instead of like, oh man, from like scared as a little girl to, oh, let me punch her with these star power. It was just like very quick. Yeah, I'm just like, give the chick like 5 minutes.
That character is a beast though. America Chavez.
No, she is a beast.
Wanda was looking at her like, yo, you serious? Like, what was that?
Oh, I love that when Wanda was like,
He's like, yo, you don't know who you messing with out here.
Yes,
Wanda, like, I got the juice this movie. Stop playing with me.
Yo, facts.
She said, I got plot armor, Wanda. What's good?
She said, this is how I am usually. Why y'all keep playing?
Yo, Weezy, what about you, man? Are you done with your bad Persona or not?
Yeah, I'm done.
What about you, Weezy? What are you thinking? Things that you didn't like?
The pacing was a little off. But it's not that much I didn't really like about the movie. Just, I thought it was great. Like, I didn't have too much red flags with it. I do agree with the Illuminati scene. Like, if you don't know comics, other than Professor X, you're probably not going to know who everybody is. So maybe a couple more minutes with that would have been better. But
yo, it's funny. It's funny when you said that, right? Because when that Illuminati scene came up, like, a lot of people was, we had a little cheers here and there outside of myself. I was like, oh, shit! You know what I mean? Like, because Reed Richards, that's my guy, right? And when we saw Black Bolt, nobody was saying nothing. Everybody was like, okay. Well, Professor X rolled out. Everybody was going crazy. They was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you definitely can tell a lot of people don't know.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. But for me, I'm gonna point out a bad for me, man, because I felt like they misused the character in a specific scene. And you guys definitely know what I'm gonna be talking about here, man. I gotta show it. I'm sorry, but they disrespected they disrespected a very powerful being. And I know they're saying that this is not the actual being, but they put a being that looks exactly like Sama McGrath, right? What's the name? Sama McGrath.
Shuma McGrath.
Yeah, I said Sama.
Shuma
McGrath.
So
that was Shuma McGrath. I don't want to hear that, bro. Because when I first seen the trailer back there in No Way Home, I screamed in it. I was like, "Yo, that's Shuma-Gorath," and he's a galactic being anyway with the mystic arts. Man, that's Shuma-Gorath, man. Stop it.
This ain't Suma. Trust me. This is
it's not. He died too quick.
Yo, that's exactly. You know what I mean? This is a super powered, character. They saying this character is called Gargantos. And I was trying to do research and like, yo, where the hell Gargantos has been in the comics, but there's only like 2 recalled like times that this being been in the comics. But I was like, yo, you playing with the god, man, and it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me right. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, you kind of messing that character up because, are you going to use Suma? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you going to use him in other things? Because I felt like this movie is setting up a lot of things for like those cosmic entities or those demon-like characters and whatnot. But I felt like they wasted that with Suma-Gorath. I mean, I think they wasted that. But this is the actual character here, and this guy is pretty much. I think he's from the Dark Dimension as well. I'm not too sure. But I know that he's like a multi-universal threat as well, and it took I don't think people like defeat him like that. You know what I mean? You probably like stopped him, but it took like a whole force to like stop this guy. But are y'all in agreement with that, or y'all like, nah, Bar, you tripping?
No, I agree with you 100%. I don't like how they did Shuma-Gorath. It wasn't good. That wasn't no Garganto. That was Shuma-Gorath, man. Cut it out.
Yeah, but and it was like, yo, Wanda is being manipulated with using a dark hole. I'm like, that's not Suma. Yeah, you crazy. Y'all tripping. Get that character right. But other than that, I honestly didn't really have too many dislikes outside of some of the stuff that was mentioned. I felt like the pacing was good in my opinion, because from the beginning to the end there was a lot of action beats or up tempo moments. But you also going to need those explanation points where they're incorporating like things like the other variants of other characters. So let's talk about that, man. Let's get into the other variants and the other characters that was shown, or in general all the characters, because this podcast is called From Comics to Movies. So I want to ask you guys, like, how well were the characters depicted from the comics to this movie adaptation, with Multiverse of Madness? Was it something good, or you just like, okay, the movie adaptation is just pretty much is what I'm going to lean towards, or they kind of nailed it when it came to the comic book? They gave the comic book, lovers some of the piece of the pie as well when it comes to how they depicted these characters. Like, did you like the movie adaptation now with like Scarlet Witch, or did you like the movie adaptation of America Chavez? Strange, I mean, we already got Strange. I felt like Strange got a power boost. This is Doctor Strange, not that bullshit in the first movie.
What?
Yeah. This is Strange.
This is Strange right here.
Well, is it Strange? Because the way I remember it.
Well, he ain't strange yet, but he's getting there.
Because to me, Strange is pre-nerf. If y'all remember pre-nerf, that motherfucker could do anything. You tell him to do something, he's like, hold on, I get.
That's another thing. What I loved about this movie. Oh, matter of fact, we need to talk about the loves of the movie before we get into the whole comic book, comparisons. But the love of the movie is when they mention the Book of Ashanti and what the book could do. Like, oh, you could just think of anything and it, you win the fight basically. And that's literally like retcon Doctor Strange. Like, that Book of Ashanti counters every fucking thing in the world, where he's just like, it was so hard to write for Doctor Strange, where anything that he will fight against, he will just win because he has a spell for those situations. So I like the fact that they kind of hinted towards that in the movie, because as soon as when they said the Book of Ashanti and what it was capable of doing and all that stuff, I was like, oh, you're just referencing like, yo, Doctor Strange, where he's like, yo, why he was just like OD. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about, yo, Scarlet Witch, yo, she's powerful. Talking about pre-Golden Age Doctor Strange. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to talk about, OP and powerful. But I like that aspect of the movie. But there was a lot of things in the movie where they hinted towards a lot of things that I like about Doctor Strange, or what I like about, Scarlet Witch or just characters that I like in general. Like I said, I'm a big Reed Richards, Fantastic Four kind of dude. But what's y'all goods, man? Before we get into the comparison stuff.
One of the goods that I like is this is kind of it was that call. It was like that confirmation, right? So when they were in Universe 838, right, and Wanda's standing there, and first of all, Wanda, I love Wanda, bro. Like, yo, man, she could be my wife, man. When she was talking to Reed Richards, and she was like, "Do you have a son, or does your son have a mother?" And she was like, "Yeah."
He said, "Do you have a family?"
Oh, so, do you have a family? Yeah. Do you have a family? He's like, "Yeah." Oh, good. There's someone be around to take care of the kid when you die or whatever. And that confirmed two things for me. One, that Wanda's a badass. And two, Franklin Richards is alive in this universe. And if you've read any comic, you know that Franklin Richards that's a god. He's pretty much a god. Like, he's at the tippy top. Like, the only person that can probably step toe to toe with Franklin is Living Tribunal or somebody like that. Like he's that much of a
Beyonder,
god.
You going that?
Beyonder and people like that. Man, yo, like that was such a good scene. But my favorite scene that made me go, oh!
Yo, you know, you forgetting too about the Richards family. Valeria, don't sleep with her too, man. The daughter of Reed Richards. She's the smartest, like, being in alive. Yeah, she's smarter than her father. Sir. You know what I mean? But go ahead, my bad.
My favorite scene, like, of the whole movie is what mouth. I'm sorry, bro. I was loud in that theater. Like, what? No, my whole theater was loud. Like, when they did the what mouth scene, and Black Bolt just screamed in his head and blew up his whole brains and all that, and yo, my whole theater was going crazy. I was just like, yo, are we going there in a Marvel movie?
Yo, I try to find the GIF, yo, for you too, man. I try to find it, but it's not there. I couldn't get it, yo. Couldn't.
I was amazed, bro. I'm just like, yo, this is so good. This is so good.
You know what was so good about that too? Because before that scene, they set up on how powerful Black Bolt is. Like, yo, the man can just whisper and decimate everything. You know what I mean? And how did he kill Doctor Strange or whatnot? Like when he sacrificed himself. And right there, it was like, Black Bolt about to do some things. It's like, yo, don't let my man speak. You know, don't let him open his mouth. And she's like, what mouth? And he's like, and he spoke. Boom! I was like, oh no. Don't do my man like that, yo. Crazy.
Barry, you already remember. You remember this especially. There's one person that said he ain't trying to come for no wisp. He ain't come for that. He came for a screen. You know exactly who that was.
He said, you're not trying to come for who?
He said, I ain't come for no whisper. He said that directly to Black Bolt. And you remember who it is.
Who? He ain't come for no whisper.
Y'all keep saying that Thor is stronger than him, but last time I checked, he ain't. So I'm just saying.
Oh, Hulk?
Talk to him.
Okay.
Hold on. I love Thor to death. Just as a quick side, I love Thor to death, but Thor would never say that to Black Bolt. He ain't about that life.
Thor would definitely.
He came back and said, "I'm about it." No, he would not.
Yes, he would. No, you think that Hulk can survive something with Black Bolt? Well, if he really screamed,
he did. Remember, he gave him the smoke. He gave that man the smoke.
All I'm saying is, before we get back, all I'm saying is that we have somebody like Sentry, that in Hulk's strongest form, went toe to toe with Hulk and Sentry went toe to toe as far as it was a stalemate. And you guys think that in like Thor's strongest form, not even I won't even say Rune King Thor. I'm talking about like, Warrior's Madness, him having the Odin Force, that Sentry will be Thor?
I never said that.
All right, then. So there we go. So the fact of the matter is that Hulk is not beating no Thor.
Wait. Is that Hulk's strongest form? Because I recall there's another one that people don't talk about. Hey, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a story for a different occasion.
When I think about Hulk's strongest form, I think about World Breaker, because that's when he can like break. He can pretty much destroy the universe if he wanted to and all that shit, right?
Now, there's one more after that. It's technically, I will put it barely above, but that's because you don't see him.
When he got Juggernaut and
Immortal.
Sidorak?
No, not immortal. Nah. It's when he went to the other dimension and he became the heart of the monster. That Hulk.
Oh, okay.
That who touching that? Let me know.
Room hit door.
No, he ain't. No.
Yeah. Yo, all I gotta say is that Thor is somebody that can repel Galactus. But we'll get to this in July. Yo, don't listen. I want all three of y'all come back to
story for a different time.
Yeah.
July. We having the smoke in July.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even though this is not the real Thor, but we're gonna let it rock anyway.
I'm coming back with my Thor pack on deck.
Hemsworth, that's your man.
That's my man's though, but we already know how Thor could get down. But where was that? The goods. Yo, shout out to my man Frozen Magma with the $2. He said, "Who wins, Phoenix or Scarlet Witch?" I'm curious.
Scarlet Witch.
Oh no, Phoenix. Phoenix
wins that.
Yeah, that's not even.
Really?
That's not competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's not. That's part and parcel of one character. Though. That's like.
The thing is, Scarlet Witch is a universal threat, but Phoenix is a universal entity. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't belong to just one. It's not a she; it's an entity. That entity doesn't belong to just one universe, and there's like a other Phoenix in a different universe. It's just traveling throughout. Yeah, it's multiversal like threat. Oh, and what's multiversal? That's overall, and it also depends on the person that embodies the Phoenix, like what they would do with it. But there's many characters that have repelled or like stopped the Phoenix or whatnot, but not destroy it. Scarlet Witch doesn't stand a chance against that. But the goods. We was talking about how Black Bolt got his ass blowing up. And what else y'all got, man?
I think just in general, this is something Sam Raimi did with the Spider-Man movies, the original trilogy. He does a very good job of showing a hero being a hero, if you get what I mean by that. Like, you see, like, I know some of y'all seen this, some of you seen the movie, some of you not, God bless you. When you start the movie like he did and then you transition to that wedding scene, it's like, it shows him being human, which he is. It humanizes the character in a way that I don't think the other movies did. Because I think Scott Derrickson did a really good job on the first movie, but he didn't really. Strange in that movie doesn't feel like a human so much.
Yeah,
it seems more like he's going through. He seems more traumatized in the first movie because he's just lost his belief and
kind of an asshole in the first
and all that.
movie.
Yeah, like he
was a cocky surgeon.
Doesn't come off as like he doesn't come off as like a humans per se in terms of like a good person, but towards the end.
And remember, this movie's Strangers after the fact that the blip happened. My man was going through some turmoil. Way home. Yeah,
remember that dude at the wedding being ungrateful, man.
Oh, yo, you know who that was? That was the same doctor that helped him, heal his hand. He was in the first movie as well. Because I watched the first movie. I was like, hold up. I had to pause that. I was like, wait, this dude was in the second movie too.
I didn't know what it was. I was like.
Yeah, he was right there, working on. He was in the first. He worked with Strange and all that. So it was kind of funny that he's just sitting down there.
He
was a hater. He was a hater.
I was like, he just brought you back.
Yo, it kind of sucks though. Like, right? It's like, yo, everything that happened about me missing my family or my dog or whatnot, it's because of you. Yeah, you're looking for the greater good, but my selfish needs and wants is not there. You know what I mean? Like. To deal with something like that, it's kind of rough.
Yeah. Two amazing scenes too outside of like the Black Bolt that really like had me like hype was the multiverse jumping scene where him and Miss America were just jumping through every multiverse, like going through all that. I was like, oh, this is movie. This is comic book movie shit right here, bro. And then the scene where the music notes when he was fighting Sinister Strange. I was like,
hey, yo, Persona, I can't wait till this junk come out digital. I can't wait till that junk come out digital. I'm pausing that junk. I can't wait, bro. Yeah.
Barry, I'm sitting in the theater and I'm like, what are y'all, Feige, This is how you make a movie.
Yo, that was heat.
Like,
It was heat.
This is good,
It was
bro.
heat,
This
yo.
is so good, bro.
Yo, King Kiso saying
And, like,
that
the music was playing and all that. It was so good.
King Kiso said that Scarlet Witch could just do away with the Avatar. Nah, it ain't that simple.
You can't.
It ain't that
It's
simple.
actually impossible.
Yeah, the thing is, Phoenix don't really need like somebody to embody somebody. It's its own entity. It just does it because
It does.
they can go ahead.
Easier.
Century.
No, because it's like an easy explanation. Like at one point, it was kind of partial to Jean Grey, and then it was like Rachel can work, Hope could work. I guess Cyclops and the rest of these bitch motherfuckers can work.
Yep, Cyclops had it too.
Yeah, if you remember Avengers versus X-Men and all that junk. But at a certain point, it was like, you know what? Maybe we need to not hang out, and I'll just do my own thing. You do your own thing. Still love you, but the way, like, the Phoenix as a concept, just it does shit. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes indifferent. It just moves around. It's kind of like Galactus in that sense. Just it's around.
Yeah, Phoenix is like I said, like there's a different power scaling. You know, one is a Scarlet Witch or a Wanda. There's a Scarlet Witch and Wanda for like each universe. There's just the Phoenix. You know what I mean? That thing is just like going
part
through
of it all.
Yeah, it's just going through whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing I did like about the movie is how this is more MCU driven. It's like the continuity between the MCU stuff. Like in the first movie, you know how they mention certain things are like the dark dimension, the mirror dimension, or things as far as like the what if movies, the WandaVision stuff, how all of that stuff is correlate in this movie. Like Strange thought he was doing something when he trapped Wanda in the dark dimension, right? I mean in the mirror dimension. But in the first movie, you know, you had Modo was like saying that, yo, you know, people like that has the power that to use the dark dimension or the power of that you can do the darkness, you know, abilities, whatever they want to call it here, or witchcraft or whatever. They're much stronger in the mirror dimension. That's why, you know, the ancient one was like super strong or whatnot, you know, because she was using like the powers of the dark dimension within that mirror dimension to power up or whatnot. Well, I felt like that was a cool little nuggets that it was doing throughout the movie. The Strange within the other world, the Sinister Strange. I'm assuming, this is me assuming, that is from the What If episode number 4 with Doctor Strange.
I think so as well.
Yeah, because everything was like correlating as far as like, oh, the incursion happened like in the What If, and they also brought, you know, Captain what's her name in there as well from the What If. Peggy.
Britain.
Yeah, Peggy Carter.
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
Oh, and Captain Marvel as well. Isn't she from that What If?
Oh, you talking about
You talking about
I forgot her name.
her mom.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on her mom's name.
Captain Marvel's friend.
Yeah, she's Captain Marvel in
She's
this.
Captain
Isn't
Marvel
that
in
from
that
What
universe.
If?
Yeah.
That's from What If too, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Or at
believe
least I
so.
thought it was.
Monica's mom.
Yeah, Monica's mom.
Yeah,
that's
Monica
from
Rambeau.
What If. Yeah, that's her mom. That's her mom, and that's from What If. So
Yep.
they incorporated a lot of that here. I'm gonna be honest though, like as cool as that was, I would have rather seen Namor, and I would have wanted them to go all the way with the Illuminati.
But the thing is
Let's
too,
save that one.
I feel like they made the nods. Well, not towards Namor, but they made the nod towards like Iron Man. Yo, Big Cloud man, appreciate you rejoining the ranks, man. He said, yo, what up, Bari? Thought it was good. It had some plot holes, though. For example, where's Vision? Also, they nailed the power of this woman. Like, damn. Yeah, I feel like they didn't mention Vision, or Wanda wasn't thinking of Vision because the Darkhold pretty much like consumed her. It was manipulating her because it was using the aspect of, you know, she not having the kids and she can get the kids, you know, from other dimensions. Cause you know, so incorporating Vision within that, within what she was thinking, I feel like Vision would have like stopped that. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
Yeah.
it would
I would
have
say-
been hard for the Darkhold to like manipulate her,
Makes sense.
having Vision there.
I would
It's
say
not
that.
quite- Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because my rebuttal to that, not that he's necessarily wrong, but if I really look at it, it's like if you look at WandaVision was her process of dealing with that grief. Like she went through all the stages pretty much, well, somewhat. But you could argue that she got to the acceptance of losing Vision, but she didn't get to the acceptance of losing her damn kids, which to any mother who lost kids, understand. I ain't telling you not how to feel. I never had to push no kids out. I don't know how that feels. So I ain't gonna tell you what to do.
You know what's a counterpoint to that? Because they're saying here that there's a universe where she does have the kids with her, but Vision is nowhere found in any of those universes. But if you really look at it, Vision himself, if he's a part of 616, yeah, there's a Vision in other universes. But you know what I was thinking too as well. What's the Earth? It was an 838.
838. Yeah.
You notice how they was using Ultron units in the 838, but we didn't see Iron Man or whatnot. I felt like in that universe, the Ultron unit actually worked instead of it going corrupt like in 616.
Yeah, that's
why Vision wasn't there.
Yeah, I was thinking that where I'm just like, in this world or in this universe, he didn't get created because Ultron isn't corrupt.
Yeah,
to what he is. So I think that's why Vision is in here, which makes sense for this MCU ish. It makes sense. But see, here's my question: are there stones, Infinity Stones, in this universe?
Gotta be.
In the other universe, yeah.
Because I didn't see no nods to that through the movie. Because we know why the Illuminati came about, but are there stones here? I think
there are stones there because you remember they was talking about Thanos. They was fighting Thanos on Titan, but the way how they defeated Thanos was just different. But yeah, there's a Infinity Stones or gems, whatever you want to call it, in each universe. And you only can use it in that specific universe. It's not like a multi-universal. Yeah. Well, one nod, Persona, you mentioned it earlier, that I loved, is that I love the fact, I mean, we already got that nod from the first Doctor Strange, but they are getting to that aspect where they're talking about these cosmic entities, and the biggest and the baddest one of all of them, outside of the one above all, the Living Tribunal. We actually saw an image of it. When it was traveling through the multiverses with America Chavez, you saw the Living Tribunal. It was kind of like upside down or whatnot, but you saw one side of it, one of the faces of it, and I was blown away that damn, they going that deep. And there's a reason why they're showcasing one of my favorite Marvel characters as well, Reed Richards, because when it comes to that character and his crew, Fantastic Four, that's what they do. They deal with these multi-universal threats or these cosmic entities and all that. So I feel that Marvel is going that way because they already got to the gods. They're at the gods. They tackled the other dimensions and the demons from other dimensions and all that stuff. Now you got to go cosmic entities, which they hit with Eternals and all that stuff. So yeah, they are going there, man. And the future is bright when it comes to Phase 4. And I feel like a lot of people's like, oh, this movie is just a setup movie for other movies. No shit. That's what the previous phases were for. You know what I mean?
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, like a lot of the Marvel movies were set up for the end game and the Infinity Wars and all that stuff. Like I don't see why is that an issue.
I'm glad you brought up Fantastic Four because and this is just me, I'd rather them do a Future Foundation movie over a Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, they do have Spider-Man.
I mean, you don't even have to do Spider-Man off because in my mind, I would rather them do that.
You want them to go there that early?
Is it early though?
Well, true. Yeah, they according to this MCU, they're always there. Yo, so yeah.
Because I mean, you can say character-wise because you don't get a full arc. I can understand and agree with that, but at the same time, with the Fantastic Four, do you need a full arc detailing how they get their powers? Oh, they do this. Oh, they do that. We've seen that twice. Well, 3 times if you count the Rise of the Silver Surfer, which nobody should.
That bum.
Do we really need to see?
with
that process again.
Nah, I don't think we need to see it again. They probably do something like what they're doing with Spider-Man, right? You don't see the actual bite, but there's reference points and talking points to it.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Just I feel like you got to get it right.
Oh, you just want to see like
for
the whole.
For all the people that don't know anything about Fantastic Four, actually, I mean, you could go that route, just have it in the, as far as the multiverse, but just having an origin story with Doctor Doom and everything. I think that's definitely would be important because you gotta make like at least 2 more movies. You gotta make like a series out of it. So,
but you know what? Two centuries
I don't feel
point.
like they need. Okay.
2 centuries point. I know this is not 616 Reed Richards, but when Wanda did ask, "Do you have a family?" That is way into future.
That means
features.
2 kids a minute. Right?
Yeah,
That's deep.
Yeah, that's deep into
the lore.
Exactly.
So I don't feel like they need to do I agree though with Century, where it's like, if they're going down this route with Fantastic, you don't need an origin. You don't.
I mean, they already got the Fantastic Four movie scheduled. Like that. That's
what I'm saying. Like it don't need to be an origin though. Like I think we were talking about this, Barry, where I think all of this is setting up for Secret Wars. Mm-hmm. So.
Oh yeah, facts.
I feel like when it comes to an origin for Fantastic Four, it's no need for that. It's a waste. It's a waste of time. Don't waste no movie time doing that, because everyone knows, especially after the stink with that one from Fox, that last one they did with Michael B. Jordan and them, that shit was dog ass. like nah, man. Like incorporate them with like some quick little like them end credit scenes and stuff like that. Like set it up that way, or have them guest in like some other movies to kind of set it up and then get them into their own or something like that. But I don't want them to do that. Kind of like with Spider-Man when he was in Fantastic Four #1 as the Bagman. Do it like that.
Yeah, I get you.
My counterpoint to my own point is, you could argue you need the movie to establish the arc, because if they are doing Secret Wars, this is just me, the only real villain can be God Emperor Doom. That's your only option. You can't do anything else.
Well, they can also play it up. They can also play it up like Eternals. No one knows who the fuck Eternals are, but they kind of, even though Eternals wasn't the best movie, and it's probably not the best example, but they kind of did their origin story and moved the story along enough to where it's like, all right, we got them in a good enough point where we can kind of start having some other stuff happen. I wouldn't mind that either.
Or you can do the original Secret Wars with Beyonder. If they go on cosmic, because they look like they're going entities. But Doom did take like the abilities of like the Beyonder or whatnot to become God Emperor.
Yeah, like I think, because for me, I look at it as like, if you're gonna do Secret Wars, you got options. You do the Beyonder or you do God Emperor Doom. Of the two, which would be more interesting, God Emperor Doom, because you can do Battle Royale. That to me would be the more interesting option because of all what you can do story wise. Like there's not really a limit on what you can do story wise. Yeah, you can.
I would want that too. God Emperor Doom would definitely be the best. I would want that too. No cap.
Oh yeah, they definitely need to lean toward like Doom. Just needs to be like a major bad guy.
Oh
regardless,
yeah,
But...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Here's my thing. I don't even think he needs to necessarily be the bad guy. He could just be a general. Like, because my thing is, the best villains are either very gray or just saying, "Fuck it, I'm evil." Just have him be the grayest motherfucker on the planet. Just pragmatic as fuck.
My whole thing is because Marvel has a thing of doing this where they'll take like these ultra level villains and water them down. Like, they did it with Ultron. Like, I feel like Ultron should have been a phase. Like, that should have just been like the whole thing instead of just one Age of Ultron movie. Same thing with not Mandalorian. Yeah, Mandalorian. The way they watered that down in Iron Man 3, I'm just like, yo, man, come on, bro. Yeah, Mandarin. Why am I thinking Mandalorian? My fault. Mandarin. I'm like, yo, Mandarin. Mandarin.
I knew what you were.
Yeah, Mandarin. Like, like that's an important villain for Iron Man. I'm just like, you watered this dude down to be some drunk asshole that's like some actor and don't know nothing. I'm just
almost walked out. Right, tell me.
Y'all playing games.
Weezy.
Then the way they played up the 10 ring, I'm like, yo, y'all really disrespecting.
They failed on the rings.
Bro.
They failed on
I
that.
said, what?
Yeah, they disrespecting all of this.
Barry's like, don't go, man, don't go. I was like, we paid money for the tickets. I was like, yeah, I'm about to be out, man. I gotta go.
Oh, I'm saying though, so like when it comes to Doom, because Doom, I think in the original Fantastic Four movies, the first ones with Chris Evans in them, I thought Doom was done up pretty okay, but I don't want them to kind of just be, oh, he's in this movie, oh, all right, he's gone in that. No, Doom is a very big part of Marvel comics and universes and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a Daredevil. I mean, not Daredevil, a Deadpool type of thing where he kind of shows up in a lot of other areas. I want him to have that here.
Yeah, like I felt like the way how Doom was portrayed in the original movies was great, especially the second one. I know the second one is not really looked upon like, as a great movie, but the way how Doom is portrayed is very classic, where, oh, I'm here to help to save the world, or what is this entity? Let me help you guys stop this, and then steal the entity's board and power for himself. Just to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
here to help.
Yeah,
but I'm here to help myself.
Exactly. So if they can incorporate that, especially with this MCU and all that, I'm for it. But let's talk about the Illuminati in that scene right there, man, because I'm pretty sure that's like the most like memorable scene for a lot of people. And Scarlet Witch just being Scarlet Witch, like the power boost she got from that dark hole showcases like, yo, because a lot of people were sleeping on this character, like Scarlet Witch is whacking MCU. Like, this ain't the Scarlet Witch. Like, who is this chick?
Well, they didn't see WandaVision and they just don't know. Like,
yeah, WandaVision gave a glimpse as far as like, this is her raw ability that she can conjure this up in her mind in this reality.
Conjure the whole town, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. That's like some god level stuff right there. Where I'm just like, yo.
But the dark
Iron Man told there was a reason Iron Man said to lock her up, but y'all didn't want to listen.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, Tony did
like,
say
nah,
that.
we ain't locking her up.
Tony did say
that.
that.
Like, lock her up. Y'all out of pocket.
Yeah, but with the power of the Darkhold, that does elevated her powers and abilities 100 times. Where she can fight off a whole bunch of sorcerers in Comatage, and actually fight with Doctor Strange and Wong, and they're pretty much mincemeat for her. You know what I mean? It's crazy how powerful she is. To take on Captain Marvel, Black Bolt with an instant. Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, which they kind of mentioned.
Real quick, before we continue, I'm sorry, bro. For Reed Richards to be the smartest man alive, to kind of just throw his arm at her like that, I'm like, that's kind of stupid. You gotta pull back after some shit like that.
Yo,
bro.
you saw what she saw. Reed was dumb right there. Your persona. Thank you for reminding me that. That's another con right there, because you saw that she made Black Bolt not had a mouth anymore. That she had reality warping abilities and powers. She's actually phase walking. You know the ability of phase walking, and the fact that you just want to stretch your arm to like punch her or wrap her around, like that's gonna work. Like, come on, yo. I was like, that's not Reed Richards at all.
Yeah, I was pretty stupid to be the smartest man alive.
You know what I had to say about that scene? I'm like, because I thought about it later. I'm like, hypothetically, do they like? Because this is just me like spitballing. Because they don't really even bring it up or talk about it. Was Wanda even part of like the Illuminati at any point? Was that Wanda? Because I'm like, if I was Reed, I was like, I will understand her powers at some point. If she was on the Illuminati, I would know. Because I'm not basing shit off of Strange, because that doesn't make sense.
That's a good question. I think in that universe, Wanda she's living her life as a normal person, although she has the power. Like, I just think she's just probably ignoring it, or just like trying to find out who she is or whatever the case may be. Because when Wanda came in, that universe was trying to get the kids and was fighting her and all that, you saw her arm kind of glow. Her hand kind of glow red a little bit, but she never actually used the power. So I feel like she probably doesn't want to use it because she doesn't want like people to know that she's a mutant or something. Like, who knows? Like, the possibilities are endless with that. But that's the vibe I got.
Let me get these.
Wait.
Let me get these super chats real quick, man. From Gian the Don of the 199, he said, "Did Reed sell the movie, and does it make sense?" For me, it sold the movie. because the lead up, and I see where they're going when it comes to Phase 4 or even beyond, which we're gonna talk about that more as well. But yeah, for me, like I said, I'm a big like Reed Richards fan. I'm a big Fantastic Four fan. I think they are a pivotal point or set group in Marvel where a lot of things like start and originate from them. So yeah, to see that character there in the actual MCU, you know, Disney having the rights and Marvel having the rights back again to create movies of that, yeah, that was a selling point for me for sure. And then we have Mr. Oshido who said, have you ever heard of the Marquise of Death? Yes, definitely. And he is stronger than Franklin Richards and the Living Tribunal. Yeah, I've heard of the Marquise of Death. I actually never read the actual comic, but I know it's a deal with like Fantastic Four as well, right? Where some dude, it's some dude from a different universe like come down to like 616 or whatnot. I never actually read the actual comic, which that's a good point. I should read it. But yeah, I heard he's pretty strong. And there's another character that I think is stronger than like Franklin, Living Tribunals. His name is like Protege, where he can replicate any like beings' abilities and all that. And I think yeah, the Beyonder, Molecule Man, is also stronger than Franklin. But Franklin, as far as like when we comparing it to like Scarlet Witch, yeah, that's a big yeah, that's a big difference right there. But yeah, the Marquise of Death, I'll definitely read up on that. You know, we'll talk about
I don't know much about Marquise of Death. I'm actually curious as well, because
I heard he's powerful as fuck from what I remember hearing, but I just never actually read the comic.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
I'm keeping my mouth shut because I know, and I don't want to spoil it.
Yo, King
yeah,
Kiso,
I'm gonna read that comic book run and see what's up.
So you're agreeing that he's up there, like, or he's stronger than Franklin and Living Tribunal?
Because of how that little line went in terms of like the progression of that series, I would put him like, because I just separate people in series. I don't want to like put people above each other unless there's like a direct, you know, 1-to-1 fight. I would put him like, because I don't like really have anything above S+, but he probably towards the top of plus. If I have to put him somewhere, he towards the top of it.
Stronger than Living Tribunal though? People forget Living Tribunal is not tied to a universe as well.
If I recall, him and the other antagonists in that book series, they clapped him. You know, they smoked his pack hard, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Because like for Living Tribunal, when he quote unquote like died or whatnot, it took like 3 other Beyonders or whatever they was called to actually kill that being. So, and the Beyonder, you know, crazy powerful. That's like stronger than the Cosmic Cube or the ability to got it from the Cosmic Cube kind of thing. And it took like 3 of those guys to kill a Beyonder. Or
damn.
So that's crazy that he's that powerful that he can like destroy the Living Tribunal. Well, Franklin, I'll probably get it to you with Franklin, because I remember hearing something like that with Franklin. Living Tribunal, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to read it for myself just to see. Yo, and then we got King Kiso with the $10. He say, yo, looking forward to more of these brothers. Did you get a chance to finish Moon Knight? Yes, we did finish Moon Knight. I liked it. Ending could have been better for me personally, but overall
ending was weak.
Yeah, overall I think it's pretty strong series. I wish it was longer than 6 episodes though.
Yeah, that should have been like a 10 episodes or more.
I just wanted more of the third personality.
Yo, Foxen, he posted a video, Marquise of that explained in depth. Okay. Let's give me the issue though, because I want to read it before I watch the video. Give me the issue of the comic. But sometimes when I do see these like video explanations and all that stuff, I'm like, let me stop that. You actually read it, then it feels better when you know what the actual what's going on, the story or the character, when you watch the explanation. But where we at? Where we continue from? Oh yeah, we talking about Wanda decimating the Illuminati. This supposed to be like the most powerful, you know, not most powerful, but you know, some of the smartest and most influential, you know, beings put together to solve world problems and things like that. And Wanda just decimated some of the strongest psychics, smartest beings. One of the smartest, one of the strongest superheroes of Miss Marvel. I don't know about that version of Miss Marvel, because I'll be honest with you, Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel, she can go toe to toe with Wanda. You know, when it comes to reality warping, that might be the changer there, but Wanda was like using her like curse abilities and backing, you know, the power of like Captain Marvel.
The fact that she stopped that charge like that, I said, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this Captain Marvel as powerful?
I think that was Carol Danvers. I don't know.
Remember, she off the juice though. So you got to take that into context. She off.
Bruh, I'm sitting there like.
The thing is that this is how powerful that Darkhold is, because that's not even the 616 Wanda. Yeah, she's controlling her. You know what I mean? But yo, that means she's transporting her powers and abilities multiversal. You know what I mean? Like to the other universes, Wanda. Yo, that's crazy. That's how powerful she is, though. Real talk. But yeah, that.
And then Arcade makes a good point too. Like dropping a statue on her, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that killed her. That killed Miss Captain Marvel, or did it? Yeah. Oh no, it did, because it showed her hand, right? Like it was like dropped.
Her hair like kind of went dead. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Are we serious right now?
Yo, but in my personal opinion, I know everybody say Black Bolt got it the worst. I felt like Reed got it bad too, because she actually just reality warped that dude. Like he's like, I get out of here.
His head. But you know which one pissed me off too? Captain Britain, bruh. Peggy, I'm like, yo, how you catch the shield? What?
Bro, that was a hard death.
Listen, that was a hard ass throw.
Hold on, bro, y'all gotta realize that was a straight hard death. That was some shit you would see in like a Jason. She got her shit faded.
Hey yo, the trailer, how they edit that part was amazing though. The no blood on the shield and the wall and that. I'm like, yo,
hey, got kids in there, man.
The movie though, you saw the whole splatter like shit.
Yeah, you saw that whole thing, man.
Yo, Sam Raimi that
point. Bro, speaking of one scene, and I know all of y'all remember the scene when they did that first walk and she looked directly at the fucking camera. I was like, Sam Raimi really in his fucking bag right now.
Oh yeah, breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. Yeah. But I personally felt like Professor X got it the worst, man, because
I did too.
He was in his this is his territory in the mind. And we saw, you know, I that was dope that they actually showed like, oh, here is the real Wanda that's being imprisoned by what the Darkhold is manipulating, you know, Wanda, and the way how Wanda came through it in the fog. Oh my, I was like, yo, damn, Professor, let's break the mind hold. Let's break the mind hold, yo. I was like, yo,
I was like, save her.
Hey yo, and then the way Persona said he ain't get his neck snapped. Snapped.
He got his whole head ripped in half.
Jeez. Wow. That one right there, I was like, oh damn, they did that to my man Professor X.
Yeah, I think Professor X got it the worst. Because you know why he got it the worst? Because it was all psychological. Yeah. Like, yo, he killed the man mind. Like, bro, that's crazy.
This is telling you that Wanda as a psychic is as powerful as Professor X, which, you know, she is that strong. But yo, crazy. The Illuminati, it was I thought the Illuminati scene was going to be like much grander, I would say though. But yeah, the movie's not focused on them. So I respect it, but man,
I mean, I feel like they deserve 10 more minutes. I feel like they should have made it a bit more of a tougher fight.
Yeah. So
just a tad. Like, I get doing Black Bolt first, pause. Like, what mouth? Cool. Like, but I feel like Reed, like the one that disappoints me the most is Reed Richards, because at least with Peggy and Captain Marvel, you know, they fought. Like, they actually fought. You know, I'm like, all right.
It was like, yo, Reed was like, yo, hold her off for a second so I can come up with something. He didn't even do none of that. Like, that's what Reed does. You know what I mean? Let me come up with something. I can
do this all day. Peggy said I can do this all day.
Then threw the shield at her and said, no, you can't.
Wanda questioned that quick. He was like, you can? Okay. You sure about that? But, overall, the scene was dope, but it was like grand opening, grand closing kind of thing. But they went to what is called again? They call it the Nexus, where it's like the portal that opens up towards all the universes. The Nexus of all realities is what they call it. I thought that scene was dope too, having the Book of Ashanti there, even though that book went quick. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I'm like, bruh, the whole premise of this movie was to get the book, and then you get the book, and it just burn.
They don't want him OP, but I felt like they could at least had him read some of the book before he get destroyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like, throw a little something on him real quick, man. Come on, man.
And that's telling me, I don't know in the original comics if the book is just like one universe type of book where it's just like one book for all universes. But I know it's a really, really powerful book. But in the MCU, they made it seem like, okay, the book is for all the universes because it wasn't that nexus of all reality kind of thing. It wasn't like, oh, this book is found in like 616 Earth somewhere or whatnot. You know, it's like the central point of all realities. So that was kind of disappointing a little bit that, you know, Strange didn't even get to read some of that, but he did read the Dark Hold. And let me talk about the ending real quick, man. Do you guys think he's super influenced by the Dark Hold? Because, you know, the Sinister Strange fight, he was influenced just like Wanda when it comes to the Dark Hold. So what are you thinking about 616 R Strange?
You a hypocrite.
Hey, why you say that, Weezy?
Because I'm saying, like you said in the movie, like, oh, if you do it, you know, with Thanos and stuff, it's okay. But if I do it, you know, it's kind of hypocrite. Like, it's not cool.
I feel you. I mean,
that third eye opened up. Huh?
That I felt, you know. So
Me,
because I felt.
I look at it as like.
Yeah, go ahead, Sentry.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go.
No, go ahead. I look at it as if, yeah, if he didn't, he's a hypocrite. And to a degree, all the characters in that movie are hypocrites to different degrees on certain things. I look at it as, okay, he has the eye. What is going to differentiate him from Sinister Strange? And I think it's what happens at the very end that will do that.
Yeah. Okay. Because my interpretation from it is like, okay, he used the Dark Hold to combat, you know, Sinister Strange, or not only that, but to, you know, to dreamwalk so she could stop, you know, Scarlet Witch from absorbing you know, America Chavez. But I felt like he wasn't manipulated like how the other Strange was, due to the fact of the Eye of Agamotto. Because the eye for itself is why he really got the eye in the comic book, right? The third eye, the Eye of Agamotto, is like pretty much appeared on his forehead, giving him more abilities and more powers and all that stuff. And if you look at the movie, I was noticing that he's Strange. He had the Eye of Agamotto on that necklace thing throughout the whole movie, but the Sinister Strange, he didn't. So maybe the eye didn't really have Strange be manipulated by the book, where he was able to control it now, instead of him just, you know, being all evil and all that bullshit. Like Sinister Strange. That's my theory with it, you know, and that's why, you know, he pretty much at the super ending with Claire, he summoned the eye. You know what I mean? It's not something that, you know, he's being manipulated or he's being controlled from it. He summoned the eye and to go into the dark dimension. That's just my Yo, we got Mr. Oshido again with a 199. Who would be the next big villain in the MCU? Like I said 2 years ago, before Phase 4 happened, Dormammu is going to be that guy. Kane, I don't think it's going to be really that the main villain, because in Loki, they already had that clash, that war of, you know, of Kanes when it comes to the timeline. And that's why, what's his name? The last Kane there was like the one who remains, because he was the last one that remains or whatnot. Or I could be misinterpreting what happened there. But I think Dormammu is going to be the big main guy, and you're going to see other cosmic entities like leading up to like this probably
Galactus.
Yeah, Galactus or shit. What's his name? The Celestial in
Ethos.
in what you call it in Eternals.
Ethos.
Is it Ethos?
I think so.
Nah, his name is Astrid. Astrid.
That dude from Eternals. Was
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that created the deviants and
Yeah, that guy.
the Eternals.
Yeah.
Some Astrif or something. I know it's with an A. Athos is you talking about Thanos' brother. Astrum.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking. Why am I thinking that? You're right.
Yeah, you talking about Thanos' brother. But it could be one. That would be crazy if they fighting a fucking Celestial. I don't know if that's gonna bode well. It bode well for the Eternals, supposedly, but I don't know if that's gonna bode well here.
It looked like it in the end.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna bode well for these motherfuckers, man.
Oh, you guys saying they release all the Kane variants, saying can't wait to see Kane again. But I remember they was talking about the war, like as far as all the Kanes doing battle and stuff. Or I might be just thinking of that. Maybe because the comic was wise. I'm not.
No, I think you're remembering the content of the conversation, but I think you put it in a different order.
Okay.
Because I'm not remembering totally correctly, but if I remember the conversation he had with both of them, the conversation went along the lines of there was a war between a bunch of me, and I'm the one holding not a couple. I think it's like one other back. So if you kill me, you get that particular one that won the fight.
Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. Because I'm saying like
I could be off of.
I remember he's saying that they had like the battle between all of them, and he's like the one that remains. Like he's the one that's sitting there. But yeah, you're probably right that there was like another one there. I have to watch Loki again. I'll probably just watch episode 6 again. Watch that over again. You guys could.
Yeah, because there was definitely a lot of story building in that final episode. A lot of explaining and stuff.
Yeah, but Kane is a complicated character too. Like I feel like with the whole timeline stuff, that set up the whole X-Men things too. Like as far as future movies, you know what I mean, traveling through time. Because X-Men, you can introduce Cable. You can go through you can start introducing Apocalypse, because how he got this armor, traveling through time and all that shit, using celestial armor and all that. So they set up the premises and all that stuff for that stuff. But we'll see how they do it.
Yeah.
I am so afraid of them even touching. Like, can we just get a standard like X-Men movie where they just fight? What was the name of the motherfucker? Not the Brotherhood. Fuck that. I'm trying to remember like the human, like the racist humans. I'm trying to remember the name of the group because I know Barry. No. Barry, you remember this? It's from the X-Force run. And you know the one I'm talking about, where it was comprised of Wolverine 23, Wolfsbane, Deadpool came later, same thing with Phantom X.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember, like, it was at the start of that X-Force where they were just going around killing a bunch of like fucking anti-mutant people. I'm trying to remember. If they would have started with that group, like the first X-Men movie, it would be.
I feel like when it comes to like an X-Men movie, just deliver. You can deliver a simple X-Men movie. You don't really have to go too crazy with timelines for the first movie. I'm saying for the first movie, but just flush out all the characters.
Don't turn it into a Wolverine movie either.
Yeah. That too. Yeah, I mean Wolverine is popular.
As much as I love Wolverine, I feel like in a lot of the old X-Men movies, they put too much of the focus on Wolverine and nobody else.
Yeah.
I actually came up with an idea about this, but go ahead, my bad.
What you said, Weezy?
So every X-Men movie, like Future's Past, Wolverine is the center.
Yeah, like everything.
But yeah, you just forget about all the other characters. But yeah.
And the thing is too, I felt like when it comes to like X-Men stuff, like I said, the pieces are placed because of that Eternals movie, and it's showcasing how the Deviants was like evolving by taking the Eternals' abilities and powers. I feel like they could easily start up, hey, just like the comics, the X gene or whatnot, derived from the deviants, which that's what happens in the comics. They have that foreground there within the movies as well. But yeah, I feel like this phase of movies, it's been really good so far, man. As far as like what the goal they're aspiring for when it comes to like these huge cosmic beings or messing with time or demon entities and whatnot. They already placed those things well with these TV series, the movies. Shang-Chi was a little bit off-setting for me though, as far as like a setup movie. That's just more like, all right, this is Shang-Chi. This is the character. You know what I mean? Because even the 10 Ring stuff, I'm not even gonna tackle the whole 10 Ring stuff. Cause that's not, that pissed me off a little bit. But that movie is the only one I could say from like the Phase 4 is like, okay, that's just a Shang-Chi joint. It's not really trying to set up anything else, or am I tripping off that? I'm not too sure. But everything else from Phase 4, I feel like has been really great.
That set up the 10 Rings, Shang-Chi.
For that's what I'm saying, for Shang-Chi, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Outside of Shang-Chi, what is that movie setting up?
I don't know.
For anything else, I don't know.
Last time we saw him, he went with Hulk and let's see, go with at the end of it.
Yo, Hulk fans said that's not Hulk, man.
He went with Hulk, man. He went somewhere with Hulk.
Nah, man,
that was Hulk.
That's 838 Hulk. That's
real
Hulk.
That's half Banner, half Hulk.
Yo, Black Widow's Phase 4?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was last year.
I could have sworn that was Phase 4. Let me go.
Really?
Look.
Okay.
That's Phase 4. That was last year.
Yeah, I wasn't counting Black Widow, so that's my bad.
It takes place before.
That movie was horrible.
That movie, bro, they ruined Taskmaster.
Ruined Taskmaster horribly, bro.
Listen, I don't care about the gender, but I'm like, bro, just don't ruin the character. Because the character is cool.
Yeah.
Gender don't matter in that.
Yeah, I almost walked out of that movie too. Real talk.
The saving grace of that movie was
Start at home.
I was gonna say I watched that on Disney Plus. They wasn't getting my money on that bullshit.
Well, Disney did get your money. They ain't get
Oh
that.
Nah, I share that account, brother.
Hey, finesse my man.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
you know what's funny? I did buy that in Disney Plus as well, man.
I did it.
The 30 bones. Well, Mr. Oshido with a 199 says DC versus Marvel big battle. Who wins? I think DC wins that.
Characters.
Then DC wins it. DC characters is kind of like out there, yo.
They out there, but the problem is Marvel has more. I disagree with that.
I think it's
mostly on the point. Go ahead, my bad.
I think there's characters that Marvel can go toe to toe. But what are we talking about? We're talking about the heroes and villains and everybody within the universe, or we're just talking about specific characters of a team or whatnot. Like, I feel like universal-wise,
Justice League versus Avengers. I think Justice League got that.
Yeah, Justice League will win that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, yeah, Justice League will win
now,
that.
if we're talking the entire like hero spectrum of both, I mean, Superman is mitigating a large majority of that Marvel pool.
Well, until he sees some magic. Until he sees some magic, then he shook.
Yeah,
I think there's other DC characters more scary than Superman. I mean, Superman's up there. Don't get it twisted. But you have characters like Spectre. That dude is fucking OP.
The thing about Spectre is how he works.
Yeah, Dr. Fate is OP. Yo, Flash himself, like, I don't think nobody on Marvel side is fucking with Flash.
Well,
no, other people can time travel and do that. Thor can do that, to be honest with you.
But that's the problem. I ultimately
you go with Thor, bro. I can't wait for this comic, the movies with Thor, bro. God damn, boy.
Yo, can Hulk do that? Can Hulk do that?
Talk about no.
Hold on, what you mean? Hold on, Hulk run face. He ain't traveling. That's the problem.
Hey, yo,
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. You're dealing with somebody that can do multiple things ability wise.
You don't need to do multiple things when you run to somebody fate.
Hey, yo, facts, man.
Listen,
Hulk don't need the time travel to change shit. He changed shit by the slap of his hands.
Thor is as durable, even more durable than Hulk.
Hold on. Wait. One of these has a mitro form. The other one kind of still stupid. I'm just saying.
Thor ain't dumb.
I'm just saying.
Thor ain't dumb.
Listen, is he as smart as Bruce Banner? I don't think so.
Nope.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
Bruce Banner is the reason why Thor will always win this fight, but that's his weakness. Like I said, Thor doesn't have any weaknesses when it comes to the human aspect.
And I keep telling you that Hulk would never let Banner die. That's what I keep telling you, bro. If Banner gets shot or he gets zapped or some bullshit,
he coming out,
bro. What you mean?
Hold on.
Banner cannot die. Hulk will not allow that to happen, bro.
I thought we established in the last Immortal Hulk started in 2018. It's now 2022. It ended last year. And in that run, I thought we established one thing: Hulk is that guy.
Facts.
He do what he want because who gonna stop? Well, the only woman that can really stop him is Betty.
You notice there's a lot of things that Hulk do or is doing where, like, when it's come to his strongest forms and all that stuff, Thor is not there. So there's a reason why Thor is not there in a lot of this shit.
Because he usually getting faded by somebody else.
Nah, he would put a stop to whatever he's doing.
What happened when he saw Gore? What happened when he saw Gore, dog? Tell me what happened. I want to know what happened.
I mean, Gore. Listen, Gore is a different,
Yeah,
beast.
look at him. He's stumbling.
Know what I mean? And he needed help.
He's stumbling.
He got his help from the other Thors.
Hold on. Barry, what happened when they used his hair to make a clone? What did he do? He ain't do nothing. He just smacked them around and said, "You better not do it again." What happens if they do that?
Gore is a fucking beast. I mean, I'm not even questioning that as well. But you're talking about issues where it's that Thor in his strongest form outside of when he held the two Mjolnirs in that whole fight. That's not even like his strongest, point of Thor. You know what I mean? So when you guys are talking about Hulk, y'all always talking about his strongest point, but then y'all bring up Thor's reference points. That's not Thor's strongest point. You know what I mean? Thor's strongest point dwarfs anything that Hulk is doing. That's just a fact. Hulk is not. Hulk is not fighting cosmic entities.
I'm hearing cap.
I'm hearing excuses, man.
I'm not capping at all. Yo, Sentry knew what he was doing. That's why you asked that specific ass question.
I asked that question. No. I asked that question because of this context. When Hulk sees somebody, he ain't running for no fade. He getting the action. Win, lose, draw, indifferent. He about it. Thor be running for fights, bro. That's my problem with Thor. Thor run from fades.
I'm gonna do what the new crew do. What he did in Infinity War. Thank you. That's what the new comic book lovers do. I'm gonna bring it up. What happened?
Yeah, bro, Hulk had ED right there. He had ED.
Why you ain't snap the gauntlet? For wasn't strong enough. So
yo, Amanda, that's what I'm trying to tell him. Like Thor obtains the Odin Force. It's just like, there's nothing that Hulk is doing. That's pretty much a plot armor type of thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing that Hulk can do to combat that. You know what I mean? Thor also have reality warping. Thor have time manipulation. Thor can move from one universe to another universe super fast. Thor can move around the cosmos super fast. There's nothing really Hulk can do in this fight. But they keep on saying Hulk can smash. Like, there's nothing he can do, bro. I'm sorry.
It's about the fade. Also, Fresh News brought up a good point. Ghost Rider can probably fade most of DC bombs. That's not even cap. That's just Ghost Rider.
Penance there. Come on.
No, Ghost Rider OP though.
You gotta understand, bro. People don't understand. Not even like Robbie. And here's the thing: people give me shit because I don't like Robbie like that. I like Robbie. He's just not Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, I don't like.
He's just not Johnny Blaze. He's not even what's his name? What's the other one? Fuck. I'm drawing a blank on the other one. Holy shit.
It's Rob.
How am I drawing a blank?
I know what you're talking about. It's Johnny. Let me type it. Cause now I got a blank too. Type it up. Cause I know how.
Danny Ketch. There we go. Danny, like, bro. It's certain characters in Marvel where I'm just like, there's levels to this, and I'm like, bro, DC do not want to see that man Johnny Blaze. coming out there swinging with the chain.
But DC also have like people that is like have like demon powers and.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could use Etrican.
I don't think Etrican can bang.
Nah, Etrican can't bang with Ghost Rider.
What you talk?
Nah.
Etrican or
he can't.
Or Teen Titans chick. I forgot her name.
Talking about Raven? Nah.
Raven possibly can. Matter of fact, Raven would probably beat him.
Metrion Synthos, my boy. She watching majority of the motherfuckers, boy.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Starfire. Come on, man. That roster deep.
Did you just say Starfire? Hold on.
Hell yeah.
I got love for the Titans, but this is the problem with that, my fella. How many aliens do we have in Marvel that do the same shit, if not better? Also, I just thought about this. Superman is kind of a moot point because Marvel got like 4 Supermans and they all kind of do other shit too, and then they have Hyperion on top of that, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, but it's Superman, it's Shazam, it's
You can smoke Shazam though. That's an easy smoke. You can catch him like hard.
Nah.
Yeah,
Shazam will put up a fight.
He getting smoked. I got love for
the people.
the
people I'm scared of. Smoked. Yeah, Hyperion we got Hyperion as well. There's always Gladiator as well. That's
Blue Marvel smoking.
Oh yeah, Blue Marvel. Oh shit, forgot about him.
You got anybody who asks me if I'm named after Century? No, I'm not. But listen, that motherfucker, he'll smoke some cats quick too.
Let's catch him on a good day though. Catch him on a good day.
Listen. If he don't, the boy will. Like, listen, you got
Constantine about to conjure up some shit to get all that up out of here, boy. What you mean?
But if that's the case, you might as well just call 60 Strange and just end it there.
Yeah, I'll go to Dr. Fate rather than Constantine.
Constantine ain't doing shit in that fight. He getting clapped.
Yo, because they're gonna be like, no guys, you can't have pre-Retcon Strange. It's Retcon Strange that you're using in this fight. The Strange is gonna have a counter to whatever DC is gonna put up.
Bro, he's just gonna have a spell say, okay, y'all done. It's just like everybody back.
And then we got Marvel got Reed Richards, man. Reed Richards gonna devise the plan. Everybody talking about Batman. Not Batman gonna be Reed Richards?
Nah, it's not Batman. It's gonna be what's his name?
Ozymandias.
Nah, they be like, yo, Batman will prep time will be Scarlet Witch. I saw somebody post that, bro.
Dr. Manhattan annihilating the majority of that Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hold up,
nah,
I forgot about Dr. Manhattan. Hold on, let's run this back real quick.
Dr. Manhattan versus Franklin Richards.
Manhattan win.
Nah.
That's about a stalemate. That's a stalemate. The problem ultimately I have is like DC's magic users are kind of mid in certain ways. Not because they can't go, but because they have certain limits that make no sense. Like DC magic don't make no actual sense in certain aspects. Now that I think about it.
Yo, yeah, DC. I'll never disrespect DC because these motherfuckers is powerful as fuck. But yeah, like when you do like power level comparisons, some of the shit do sound crazy. Like what? You can summon what from what? Like what the fuck? Like yo, you don't ever care about universes? All right, we summoned this from this universe and this. Like they was doing the Zatanna versus Scarlet Witch joint, and they had Zatanna. They had Zatanna win it actually. They had Zatanna win it.
Nah.
Scarlet would win that over Zatanna.
Zatanna's powers don't like.
Yo, thank you, Amanda.
It would be a good fight though. But Zatanna would win. I mean, Scarlet would win.
Yeah. Somebody said Molecule Man.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Don't sleep on
Molecule Man.
Don't sleep on the Molecule Man. That man have the power of the Beyonder. There's nothing you can really do about this dude. Yeah, there's certain things where comic book wise, and we can't have this guy that's running amok. But that's where what's his name? Everybody talk about God Emperor. Doom, where you think God Emperor Doom got his power from? Molecule Man. Stealing his power.
All I gotta say is DC really don't get no kind of. If you got to account for just the X-Men, like DC losing a huge chunk just for accounting for them.
Yo, I remember having a debate century with people saying, people telling me that Avengers will beat X-Men, and I was like, listen, man.
Nah, Avengers ain't beating no X-Men. Whoever saying that,
X-Men.
That's cap. That's cap.
That's the most OP crew in comics, yo. That crew is insane.
Oh, speaking of, before I forget, back on the X-Men point, if they do those movies, I did have two things that I thought about when I was like, if they do them, they could do it like this and it'll change a lot of the issues, like potential issues. Make X-23 the POV character. And if you don't do that, just make it a school environment and make sure Wolverine is not thirsting over a girl over, I almost said half. This motherfucker down near 300. So, like 1/15 his age or some shit. Like, just, actually, know what? Easy. Copy the plot of X-Men Evolution, the cartoon series. If you watch that, you're a real one.
Yep.
Copy the plot of that. Easy.
With X-Men, yo, they be overthinking the X-Men movies. It's not that hard, yo. Like, I know it's the only hard aspect is giving everybody the screen time, but they be focusing on the wrong shit sometimes with X-Men. Just have a streamlined story. Explaining you don't have to go crazy. You can start with the original X-Men characters and build from there. You might have people that's in the school and they're learning and whatnot, but have the origin people display their powers, explain the origins and whatnot, and just flesh them out. And whatever have a simple plot to follow with a villain, and just make the movie just badass. From there, you can lead up to other things. Like, but that first movie, they're gonna incorporate like 4 different storylines, and everybody just watching the movie was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, cool, Wolverine put his claws out. You know what I mean? Don't Thor Ragnarok the X-Men movie. That's what I'm pretty much saying. You know what I mean?
I mean, fresh.
Well, Love and Thunder is going to be very much like Ragnarok because the same director.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to go in there upset.
Barry, the only person I know who actually does not rock with Ragnarok. And I understand why though.
I saw it with
it. They changed the character. What I love, they made it. They made the God of Thunder into some joke.
Yeah, they fucked Ragnarok up. I ain't gonna lie.
It has some cool scenes. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, but everything was like, and this has been a problem with Marvel movies for a while now. At first, I mean, I've always been pissed off at Marvel for like just fucking up these comic book origin stories for some of these movies. But like as of late, everything is just a joke. It's just jokes. Like ha 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 ha. Like everything got to be funny, and I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like I'm saying, like, what the fuck is this? How you upside down making fun of Serta, bro? Like, come on, man.
Yo, exactly, bro.
Come on, bro. Like I don't want to hear that, bro.
It's like they laughing at the people that love the comic books. Like, oh yeah, this is a guy that actually could cause Ragnarok, which he kind of did, and the fucking movie regardless. But yeah, you making fun of this dude like he's a joke. You know what I mean? Odin, this guy is going toe to toe with Odin, but Thor out here upside down. Like, what? Like, come on, man. I didn't like that at all. And then you mix in, like, you could have had your own Hulk movie. You could have had your own Hulk movie.
Yeah, like, I don't know why they won't do a Hulk movie, bro. Disrespecting my character.
Universal, if I recall.
Yeah, the Hulk's still under Universal.
Still, man, nah.
Universal need to play ball. They see how much money Sony getting with these Spider-Man movies. They better stop playing, bro.
All I'm saying is that you didn't have to incorporate, regardless of Universal whatnot, you didn't have to incorporate that storyline because you could have had that in the tuck for a future, Hulk movie, and it did make sense as far as like why Hulk, went away, after what he went away after Avengers 2.
After Age of Ultron.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it made sense. Like, oh, he's over here battling this battle world or whatnot. You could have had his own little shit. And then
which is funny, too, because Age of Ultron actually set it up perfect towards the end. I'm like, he went away. Yep. He don't feel like, he don't feel welcome there and all that. All right, I get it. But then you get to Ragnarok and it's like, what?
And you could have even made 2 Hulk movies. You could have even made World Breaker Hulk 2. And then you can incorporate 616 Illuminati. Yeah, they didn't send him away, but you can like have him where the Illuminati is greeting him and plotting to stop him or whatnot. I mean, while Thor is handling what he's handling off world. You know what I'm saying? Then
you get to Infinity War, and it's this nerdy ass nigga banner. Bro, I was disgusted, bro. Like if Infinity War is cool, like the certain moments, but all in all, especially with how they did Hulk. I'm just
Yo,
like,
I hit up Dell too. I was like, yo, Dell, what's good, man? You alright?
Yeah,
Like I
I'm still
said,
getting grief from
that shit
Infinity War.
garbage.
Man. Like,
I say, yo, that Hulk tattoo doing you good over there, brother?
Hey,
like that.
hey, remember those commercials from the Agri? Hulk was a case of why you need it.
Yep.
Yo, man, yeah, I was upset for Hulk fans. I was like, come on, man. You had this man bitch up in there. He just really turned to a bitch.
Yo, and then like you have him fight.
You know what I mean? I still got the tattoo.
This
You
man
have
go to
him
the whole
fighting Thanos in the beginning, and then he turned bitch the whole rest of the movie. It's like, bro, what? And then the second movie, it's like he turned bitch the first movie, and then the second movie he found God, and now he all holy preaching the Bible and shit. Like, hey guys, how you doing? Praise the Lord. I'm like, yo, what is this?
We had a long conversation.
We said Weezy.
All right, my tattoo is the Edward Norton. It's not that Mark Ruffalo, man. It's
Yeah,
the
that's the better Hulk, in my opinion.
That's
Oh
my
man,
tattoo.
that Hulk could curb stomp you and break your teeth.
Hey, yo, facts.
I got the new Hulk.
That movie was so good. Like that movie was
It was
underappreciated,
good.
yo. It was underappreciated.
It is.
Bro,
They brought the Abomination back, but I don't know why.
I'm so mad about that movie because I thought about it, and then they did that whole little love story arc, and I was like, bro, I just want Red She-Hulk. Can I get Red She-Hulk? That's all I really asked for. That's what I wanted.
Yo, She-Hulk,
and I can't even get that.
When is that dropping? This year or next year?
She-Hulk, this year. I think,
This year towards the end of the year.
And
That's
it's
the
gonna-
last show.
It's gonna be another 6-episode thing, right?
Yeah, but
I
Ruffalo's
believe
in
so.
there.
I think it has multiple seasons though.
Oh,
They're coming out with a Miss Marvel, like another 6-episode thing too.
Yeah, that comes out this month, May 27th. So it goes Miss Marvel, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then She-Hulk is gonna end off the year.
Gotcha.
Don't talk to me about Star Wars. I'm still tilted to this day about KOTOR not being canon. Oh my god. Especially.
But yo, any little last thoughts about the movie MCU?
Yes.
What y'all got, man?
Incursions.
Ooh, yeah.
What, bruh? Meant to me, because this is the thing. I know a lot of people may not know who Hickman is. Hickman to me is honestly, pound for pound, maybe the best Marvel writer of the last 10 years. Everything he touched, fire. It was either good, great, or fucking amazing. If they actually do incursions right, and what I mean by that is, form the 616 version of the Illuminati. You have to at this point. It has to be done because if they actually carry over the idea that incursions are happening, that aspect has to be handled in the movie. You can't just bring it up in Strange and never address it. Like it's a and you Bar, you know this because you read that run. It's a concept that demands a level of respect and like gravitas because of what it did. Like Hulk,
But I want Raimi behind it though. Like I don't want it to kind of change too many hands, because I feel like it's gonna get fucked up.
No, but really and truly, like that's why the Fantastic Four movie is so pivotal here. Because yeah, like I feel like whoever's going to direct that movie, did they announce a director? You're gonna have to have Jonathan Hickman, by that side, bro. There's no way you're doing that movie and not have Jonathan Hickman. But yeah, I agree with you, essentially. Like when it comes to like writers, he's up there. In my
the
opinion.
prevailing rumor director is the lady that directed that. She directed the episode of Mandalorian. It's like the one that everyone fucking.
Oh, okay. I forgot her name, but I know.
She was in the Jurassic World movie.
You talking about the redhead girl?
I might be. Listen, I'm drawing a blank. I ain't trying to get it wrong. So let me go look up Jurassic World. Let me spell this right. Sometimes I misspell it.
I don't know. I don't really know these directors like that.
While he looks that up, for me, man, I think Doctor Strange, such a great movie. It's looking pretty bright for MCU when it comes to the setup for this Phase 4. I want this to continue, right? And since Doctor Strange is already at 500 million worldwide in his first week, come on, man. I think Feige and the team, they know what's up. You know?
Damn, yo, it's cooking like that. I know people say they hate the movie, dog.
Hey, bro. Listen, after No Way Home, everyone got that fever again, bro. They got that fever. And No Way Home, seeing that those 3 Spider-Man and all that, like that got people on fire, bro. They like, yo, I need more. So
Yo, do you think with like Secret Wars happening, you think they're gonna like incorporate like Miles Morales and like other characters?
Yeah,
You know, they're gonna be like,
100.
oh, some of the characters that's probably died here in the 616 movie, they can just now they're back here. This is a different version of it.
absolutely.
I
No,
think
there's not a shadow of doubt that we're gonna see Parker and Miles in a Secret Wars in one of these movies. No doubt.
it would be the perfect if you had to choose one character to lead like if you had to have a lead character for that movie, he would be perfect.
Yep, I agree.
Also, to answer the question on the director, it was Bryce Dallas Howard.
What did he make? Like, what else did he make?
She is done. Shit, she's done fucking Black Mirror apparently.
Yo, do you
Black
think?
Mirror?
Yo,
Alright,
so wait, so
I'm on. All right.
She's done.
I know they're not gonna go this deep when it comes to Black Panther 2, right?
That movie, I feel like that movie gonna be ass, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. They ain't
Because,
really...
but they have a way to explain T'Challa how you look different. They got a way to explain it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I don't know, man, because you got people saying, "Oh, don't change," let Chadwick Boseman, let that die with him and all. I'm like, hell, like, listen, I love Chadwick Boseman, but hell nah, bruh.
Oh, they don't want another movie.
No, they don't want Black Panther to be replaced.
Yeah.
They want the character of Black Panther to die with Chadwick Boseman.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm like, hell nah, you out your damn mind. Hell no.
But what if
I'll
they,
take
what
that
if they
and
make
recast
him
him.
die, but another universe within, but this movie gonna come out before they even touch the Secret Wars part.
See, but that's the thing though. I feel like if they do try to keep him in recast, I feel like they would try to find somebody that looks similar to Chadwick, and I don't want that either. I feel like that's disrespect. Like, bro, just find somebody else, man. Just period, and just keep on keeping on, because I don't even think they're gonna do. I think Shuri's gonna get the power in the second movie, but people want to see Black Panther.
Yeah.
See. But yeah, I can't wait for that battle world. I don't even think that's gonna be like the final thing, but it's gonna be like a, kind of like how Civil War was, kind of in the middle of the phase, I guess. Yeah. That's a good question. I don't think nobody really answered that. Who do you think is gonna be like that main villain? For Phase 4. I'm saying Dormammu.
It's gonna be.
What y'all think?
I don't. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I don't think it's Dormammu strictly because of the ending of that damn movie.
Oh, where Clea and they went to Dark Dimension?
Because contextually, if I'm Dormammu, I ain't sending her over there to get him. Like, because in my mind, Dormammu's like, I fucking hate this piece of shit. Because he brought the time stone over to my hood, he brought it in my house, and he fucked with me for Lord knows how long. So if it's me, I'm like, fuck him. But if you sent Clea over there, that means that, okay, on some level, I acknowledge your abilities and I need help. So I don't know if it would be him. I think he can be an antagonist at certain points, but I don't think it's
like he's a big villain. Like that's like that's not like a like a villain. Oh, I can just defeat you. You know what I mean? And you're done with. You know what I mean? That's the rule of like his own dimension. You know what I mean? Like that's a villain that's trying to take over Earth. Similar, I'll put him on the same scale, like Galactus a little bit, as far as like, yo, you're not going to destroy this person. You're just going to repel him. You know what I mean? You're going to
real talk. I feel like it's going to be Galactus.
Yeah, I can see that too.
I think it's Galactus.
I think it's Galactus, man. I think they holding out because we're already 3-4 movies in, and we haven't seen any tie-ins like we saw with Thanos, where like you kind of see shit kind of setting up.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be Galactus or one of them beings, because you already got these Celestials and all this other stuff. I just feel like that's all gonna just mesh in. Real talk.
I feel you. What about you, Weezy?
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be Galactus, but we haven't seen any, any glimpses. Maybe in like Eternals, you got like maybe a little idea, but yeah, I feel like they're leaning towards Galactus too.
Yeah, like I said, they show a little Easter egg of Liberty Tribunal. Don't get as bigger than that. So yeah, yeah, you're definitely going to lead up to Galactus at some point. Have Fantastic Four there. You know, you have the Avengers there. Up to Galactus at some point. But yo, one thing I wanted to note too, that the whole movie was showcasing like Doctor Strange, he didn't get the girl. You know what I mean? Where Christine Palmer in whatever universe he didn't get her. But the ending was so cool, like the post credit or the mid credit ending was cool, showcasing Claire, because eventually he is going to get the girl. You know what I mean? He will become happy that, you know, I can live this lifestyle, and I got the girl next to me, and who's better than to have Clea? You know what I mean?
They get married, so that's definitely happening pretty soon.
That is one chick. Hopefully they don't nerf her. That is one chick that is super strong, and she does become Sorcerer Supreme as well. Not only for here, like this universe, but Dark Dimension. I think she becomes the ruler of that too. But yeah, that was surprising in the movie theater. How was the movies when she actually appeared? Were people like shocked, or people was like, "What the fuck? Who is that?" Because everybody in my movie theater was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's Claire. That's Claire Strange, or not Claire Strange. I'm calling her."
I mean, that technically is her. That technically is her last name. You ain't wrong.
But yo, a lot of people was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I was dying, bro. What? All I know, Doctor Strange, whatever you want to call it, Part 3. That shit about to go crazy. That shit about to go crazy. If they starting out that movie in the Dark Dimension, oh man. Good luck, Wong. I need you to pass that mantle over. You are not Sorcerer Supreme.
I don't like how they did my man Wong, man. Wanda did my man Wong dirty, man.
Well, at least he ain't die though. At least he ain't die. So
I know. I thought he did. I was like, oh.
Wong gonna fuck around and retire first.
Yo, Wong been angry every movie. He been angry every movie.
I thought when his homegirl messed up that book, he was about to.
Bro, Wong, look, he said, bro, he's like, ain't no way.
They say Black Frost said Galactus defeated Dormammu. They're too big to be main enemies without more heroes introduced first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They setting it up. And I'm like, Galactus, yeah, that's a bad motherfucker. Yeah, Galactus is not multi-universal threat though. He's from a different universe. But
I need a de-annihilation. Oh my god! If I get annihilation, I don't care. I can listen. If you've read Annihilation, you know why I'm hyping. It's probably one of the best events Marvel ever did. Any point in their history.
Who's that with? That's with X-Men?
No, that was all of the more, I almost said global, galactic heroes. Like, that was the first appearance of Guardians. Because remember, there's the Guardians 3000, and then there's the actual Guardians of the Galaxy who exist after that. Most people don't realize this. The Guardians of the Galaxy really didn't exist until like 2006, 2007. And that was the team with Rocket. Also, quick thing, pet peeve that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah, Rocket's
Star-Lord. No, Star-Lord was the leader, but Star-Lord is nothing like the one in the movies. He's actually a sound tactical mind that is about the shits. And it irks me every time I fucking see Chris Pratt portray the character, because they portray him as some type of idiot. He's not.
They make him a jokey kind of dude.
Hold on. Because you, bro, if you remember, like, I don't know how many people watch Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but if you remember the outfits they were wearing in that was the first outfits they ever wore as a team. And when I see that Star-Lord, that's my Star-Lord, because he sounds like Master Chief for some reason. Don't worry about that though.
Yeah, because the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy, they were always had their own little separate thing. Like, you know, what's his name? What's the Thanos hunter dude name?
Drax.
Yeah, that's what he pretty much was.
He was actually not in the Guardians until later.
Yeah, till late. But I'm just saying, like, these characters are already like established before they actually came as a group. Now I'm not too sure about Star-Lord because I don't really have read up on Star-Lord.
Yeah, he was around.
Well, I know Galactus, Gamora, not Galactus, Drax, Gamora, Rocket. I remember before Guardians even came that it was.
I actually just finished filming that like last week or this week.
And is that James Gunn again?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have issues with James Gunn stuff, but there's times where there's just like serious moments, and he's just like, oh, let's crack this joke here. Like, come on, that's one thing I loved about this movie here, Multiverse of Madness. It's like, yo, they knew the joke parts and they knew the serious parts. You know what I mean? Wanda wasn't just killing motherfuckers left or right and be like, yo, all right, let me crack a joke here. You know what I mean? She was like, yo, where this kid at? Where's this kid at?
I don't even remember too many jokes from them. I think it was mostly serious for me.
Yo,
Bart, check the Speak from the Heart chat. Like, when I see a picture of this squad, this is the squad I'm talking.
I got you. Mr. Oshida with a 199, he said Goku solos everyone. Goku.
Except Jiren. When he saw Jiren that one time, he didn't want to do that.
The thing is, when you compare like Goku to these like Marvel characters, like Goku is just always going to get stronger and stronger. Oh, okay.
That's the squad I'll be thinking about. When I see that squad, I'm like, because it like they look like a team. Actually, that's a criticism I have for modern. None of the teams where outfits look like a team. It just looks like some bullshit.
See if I can switch over my browser. That's the show. Switch on. Oh, nope. I set it up too late. I can't tell you how many DMs I had on Twitter. It was definitely a funny ass show. That's funny as the show keep going.
I liked it.
Bro, they're saying the music too loud.
Nah, yeah, I had it on the wrong scene. That was my bad, guys. We good though. We back now. But yo, Weezy, give us your outro, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. You're not doing no YouTube or nothing. But
yeah, what's the outro?
Outro's just, you know, your last final thoughts. Let the people know what's going on with you.
Like, definitely gotta do more of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do it on other movies too. But yeah, definitely gotta do more of these. I thought the movie was a good movie. So hopefully to the next time.
Sure, yo, that's my man Weezy, man. That's family right there. We go way back, basketball team days. Like Weezy, I keep telling people, people get it twisted, Weezy, when they hear the lisp and what's that PlayStation Nation? They think that's all Jay Mario about, but this is the guy right here. Just like when Marvin came on, he'll let you know. We gets down in these.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta prove nothing though, but he'll let you know how we get down. But yo, appreciate you coming through, Weezy, man. You know the vibes already. Yeah. Yo, Sentry, my boy, Louisiana own.
Huh?
Oops, did I mess that up? Oh, Memphis, my bad.
Yes. Man said, Louis, I ain't hard head. Hold on. Wait a minute. I feel disrespected. I don't listen. All I can say is this. Read more books, read more comics, watch these movies. Do not bullshit. Why? We can fact check you. It's easy. And that go for everything. But anyway, yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, like I tell people all the time, you can subscribe to Marvel Unlimited. It doesn't cost that much. I usually just do the year. It's like I got it when it was on sale. It's like $50-something or $60 for the year. And you have it's pretty much the entire catalog at your disposal, at your fingertips, so you just can read it up. I mean, like a lot of the Moon Knight stuff, you know, when Moon Knight was coming out, they was dropping a lot of his stuff, so I was reading some of that. I went back and was reading Gambit and Rogue, you know, finishing that series up. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that you can have there. So Marvel Unlimited, pretty much the best place for me personally. You know what I mean? If you don't want to have all that physical stuff in your house or whatnot, have all them comics, the digital on your phone, iPad, computer, whatever it is. But yo, Persona. That's why. Where's my man? What's his name? Mr. Oshida. Let me know what volume and issue that Marquise of Death is in, so I can just, you know, look it up and add it to my library. But yeah, go ahead, Persona man. Hit us with your outro, bro.
Yo, man, this was a great comics to movies. It felt good to actually be able to talk to actual comic book readers. I even learned some stuff talking with y'all, man, and just hearing everybody's thoughts on the movies. We definitely have to do this again. This was great, man. Shout out to Bari, shout out to the panel, shout out to the chat, man. Hit the like button, share this out. For me, I'm Gaming with Persona. Check out my breakdown of Gotham Knights, the trailer. I did that earlier today. Pretty good turnout. Gave my thoughts. What's Up PlayStation podcast this Saturday, 11 a.m. Me and Bari, we going in. Trust and believe. Check the Yomi. Check the Yomi. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about that on my channel this week. And then listen, I'm doing a When Persona Speaks tomorrow, man. We got to talk about the CFO and what he said about and all these people fronting, acting like they fucking know how businesses is ran. Crazy. But yeah, outside of that, man, I appreciate y'all, man.
Persona, is Gotham Knights worth $70?
Oh no, here's the best one, Bari.
It's my opinion.
Yo, good breakdown though. Yeah, I was there for the most of the majority of it, but you know what I mean. I hear some stuff on Luca podcast. I was like, hold on, man, hold on. I went to the other screen. I was like, hold on, let me get up in here.
I knew he wasn't. I knew he was doing something else because when I was talking about Nightwing, he had you can add cryo abilities to like the characters.
Oh yes, sir.
I was like, Bari ears perked up when he heard that.
Yo, that's why I said, yo, he's gonna be the second. Yeah, I saw that cryo. I was like, hold up.
Yes, sir. You gonna add that cryo to Robin for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Can't wait to see the combos.
Sir, man. Oh, you can add it to Robin too?
Yeah, you can add it to anybody.
Really?
Yeah, you can add elemental abilities to the characters.
Ooh.
So how do non-lethal bullets work when they on fire? Hold on.
It's like a
Hey man, it's comic books, brother. It's comic books.
I'm just saying.
Make believe. It's make believe.
Yo, people.
I'm just saying, homeboy using a blicky, he clapping. I'm just.
People's like, yo, Red Hood using non-lethal bullets. Like, why is Red Hood with the Bat family? Obviously, he changed his ways. You know what I mean? Like, he's not killing people though.
Fuck, man, nah.
Stun bullets or whatever they're using.
Rubber bullets don't help. You gotta clap. Get these scum off the street.
Sure, man. But yo, guys, appreciate everybody coming through episode 4. Like I said, we're gonna try to do this more consistently, and definitely the Thor, Love and Thunder. Don't miss that one.
I'm there for that.
These Hulk fans is gonna talk about Hulk. Oh my God, Hulk would have did this in this movie. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm here for it. But y'all have a good night. Enjoy. Appreciate everybody coming through. We gonna deuces, and we know Thor is gonna kick Hulk ass.
Oh my God.